Do you dream? And if you do dream, what do you dream about?
Either I don't dream at all, or I dream some weird stuff. Nothing in between. Sometimes I have the ability to kind of stop in a dream, and like in a dream I think like, Janja, this is so stupid. Like this dream is like fake. But then I can also like reverse the dream or adapt the dream to whatever I want.
This is like a superpower.
Yeah, it's like lucid.
I can't do that.
Lucid dreaming.
No, it's so weird.
Can you do it and sleep?
Do it and sleep. Yay!
I said even Jessica. I only can feel the energy.
Live action. No problem for Janja Garnbret.
So, what would be your superpower?
To be invisible?
Why? Sorry,
It's
why?
a one sentence
Okay,
answer.
We'll come back. We'll come back.
If you didn't climb, what sport would you do?
Gymnastics.
What is your most precious possession?
Olympic gold medal? I guess. I don't know how much it's worth, but I guess. In my heart, it's the most precious. I'm not selling it. Sorry, it's not up for sale. I know how much effort I put in, and like mentally and physically, I think it's my proudest moment. Yeah. It resembles all the hard work, all the like years of like sacrifice, years of training, good and bad moments, all in one medal. I think I've never felt pressure like that ever before. So I'm really proud that I achieved that, and I will be proud forever. But honestly, I'm proud of every single win up until now, because I think every time I won, I learned something, and it just took me to where I'm today. It shaped me into the person I am today, and I cannot say that I appreciate some wins more than the others, because every single win is important to me, and especially it's not easy to win every single time. Every time I need to be like completely focused and completely in my own world, so it's not easy. So every single win is important to me.
So, you're current Olympic champion. Can you talk a bit about, I guess, the feeling of going into another games, being on that top step from the last games? Like, how does that feel?
Honestly, I feel so excited for Paris Olympics, like so excited. I think like the Tokyo Olympics were my hardest competition up to date. Really, I've never felt like, if I thought I was ever under pressure in a World Cup or World Championships, Olympics were something completely different. Like this is like a different world. I just felt so stressed, like every single time someone said, it will be all right. What will be all right? Like, I'm so stressed right now, I will cry right now. Like, every time someone wanted to talk to me, I just started crying. Like, especially 5 days before my comp started at the Olympics. Like, I just didn't want anyone to talk to me because I would cry every single time someone would try to encourage me. Honestly, I don't remember a thing that happened in Tokyo. Like, I don't remember where was the venue. I don't remember what I was doing. I don't even remember the feelings that I had when I was on stage. People most of the time say that I'm strange when I compete. They say that I'm like, that I'm just weird. But I'm just like in my own world. I'm just like I'm just so focused and just so into like the competition mode. People say that I'm like not here. That I look at you, but at the same time, I'm not looking at you, because with my head, I'm somewhere else. So this happened at Tokyo Olympics, like I was somewhere else. It's a bad time to meet me. Not because I would be mean or something, just I wouldn't probably remember you, that I even met you, because I was somewhere else. So yeah, at the Olympics, I had a very hard time, especially in qualies. I missed 2 of my speed runs. I said to Roman, why didn't I even train speed, because I suck. And then I had perfect bouldering round. I messed up lead a little bit, but I was still first after qualies. And then the thing I would probably remember the most, like one journalist asked me like what was wrong with me in qualies, that I didn't climb that well, and I said I was still first. Come on, what are you saying? I learned a lot about myself during that time. Like I learned that I can handle so much more pressure than I thought I could. I learned about the deepest parts of myself, the insecurities that I never knew I had, and I learned that in Tokyo. So leading up to Paris, one Olympic experience is golden. I know how the Olympic Village works. I know how certain rules work at the Olympics. I know that it's chaos there. And now I know kind of how to compete, but that doesn't mean that in Paris it would get easier to win. I would still need to have good luck, good day. I would need to be completely focused, still completely in my own world, and just be the best version of myself to win again. But honestly, I kind of feel less pressure than in Tokyo. Firstly, because I have 1 Olympic gold medal, and nobody can take that away from me. So I basically achieved everything I ever wanted in my sport, and I achieved everything more than what I could ever possibly dreamed of. And I think this will allow me to win more comps and hopefully win another Olympic gold medal.
Why were you so stressed?
I was so stressed because I felt so much pressure from climbing community. I was the favorite to win. Of course, my own expectations are anyway the biggest, the highest out of all expectations. So I was also putting a lot of pressure on myself. I really wanted to win. When I first heard that climbing will be part of the Olympic family, I think it was 2016, and since then I had a goal. I want to win. Not just I want to have a medal, but I want to win. I want to be there on the top.
After Tokyo, how are you feeling, internally, mentally?
I like to say that I had a blackout period. After Tokyo, of course, the weight fell off my shoulders. I achieved what I wanted to achieve. I had my gold medal. I was the happiest ever. But kind of deep inside, you're also sad. Maybe sad is not the right word, but it's just you feel emotionally drained. I had no motivation. I couldn't imagine myself trying hard on the wall, or even I asked myself, will I ever top something again? Even the easiest boulder, I wasn't sure if I could top. I just had a blackout period for 3 months probably. I just didn't know what to do with my life. I didn't know what I'm living for. I was just well, I guess that's it. Or I just didn't know how to deal with myself basically. But then I had to think back to the feelings I had when I was a kid. Again, this is your playground, you should have fun. So slowly then my motivation started to come back. I could try hard on the wall. I could enjoy myself again, have fun, but I could do that in training. So firstly, just for fun, no goal in my mind at all. Just go on the wall, just climb and have fun. This joy I feel when I climb started to come back. A few months later, and then I got my goals again and motivation again. So I was back to the same old Janja. But people were saying that I would feel kind of sad when you're working for one goal for 4 years. You kind of feel empty. It's just I think it's just you feel emotionally drained, and just you achieved what you wanted to achieve, and you just feel tired.
How long did it take you to come down from the Olympics? Was it the next day you were okay, I can chill because the 4-year goal, the dream is achieved?
No, I relaxed right after. Right after I saw the the scoring board and I saw my name on the first spot, I was oh. And I just felt oh, that's it. I just felt really that the weight fell off my shoulder. I felt light, Like everything disappeared, like all the stress, pressure, everything. So it was like on the spot, right at that moment. But then, yeah, I needed some time to get back to it.
Going into Paris, how are you coping with that pressure?
I feel like I'm going into this Olympics as a different person. Maybe not as a different person, but a more grown-up version of myself. Actually, I think like the injury last year was a blessing in disguise. I mean, at that moment, I didn't know what it was good for. I was like, well, this sucks. Why do I have to be injured now? This was the time when I learned the most about myself. Of course, like you don't like really learn from your wins. I mean, of course, you win. It's great. Everything was perfect when you win. Of course, I'm always finding some things to improve when I win also. But mostly you learn from failure. You learn from downs mostly, more than ups. I definitely feel like I am more mature. I feel very, very comfortable in my own skin. I feel like this is who I am, and I just want to climb and be the best version of myself. And I think this is like really, really important. Maybe it comes from that I already have one Olympic medal, or maybe it comes from that I achieved everything I could ever possibly dream of. So I think like this will allow me to enjoy more, to win more, and I feel relaxed. I mean, of course, when the time will come, I will feel pressure, I will feel stressed, I would want to win, and I would feel the other girls trying to beat me. Of course, all this will come at me when it will really matter. So, like a few days before the Olympics, of course. Like, I cannot control what my other competitors will do. I cannot control the weather. I cannot control anything, but I can control myself. And this is what I will do, and whatever happens, happens.
Is the goal leading up to Paris, like, are you trying to find, like, consistency there, or are you trying to find how to be comfortable with inconsistency and new things that are going to be thrown at you that might throw you off of your game or something? Or is there, like, a goal to just make it the same everywhere you go?
Physically, it's its own story. Like, everybody trains hard. But mentally is the thing that separates the winners from the rest of the competition. Everybody knows I'm a perfectionist. I want everything to be perfect, but also at the same time, I'm quite adjustable. I can adjust to every single situation that comes up, and I'm prepared for whatever is thrown at me. Like, I'm like preparing my mind that nothing should throw me off. I always had this ability to really focus on the spot, like to really forget about the past, to forget about the results, but be in the present moment and just do your thing. And I don't know, like, from where it comes from, because I for sure wasn't learning that, but I had this ability to focus.
Going into the Olympics and the career that you've had so far, what does that success definition look like for you?
Usually for like people, success only means results. I like the feeling of climbing I do that earns the win, not the win itself. Usually when you're in a completely like your own world, different world, you're just enjoying so much and you enjoy the moments before it happens. But then you win in a split second, of course, you are the happiest ever, but you actually don't get to enjoy winning. Usually you are pushed into the media zone, you do all the interviews, you do the doping control, you do all the things. So you actually don't get to enjoy like winning. And I think in 50 years from now, I won't remember the winning part. But what makes winning special is getting to share it with people you work with family, with friends. When I will think back about, like, let's say Olympics, what I will remember the most is like seeing Roman in the crowd, or my friends and my family just being happy. And this is what I will remember the most. I won't remember like the win itself, but I will remember the happy faces of people, and I will remember like the work we put in and the struggles we went through. This is what I will remember, not really the win itself.
Can you give us a definition of confidence for you?
You are not afraid to do things with full force, like doing whatever you want to do in life. It doesn't have to be sport. It can be like whatever parts of life. Like you're not afraid what people would think, but you just do what you want to do.
So how many more Olympics do you want to do?
I don't know. That's Paris for sure. And then I still like have Los Angeles in my mind. So definitely. And then the next one is in Brisbane, I think. That's pretty long period of time. I will be, I don't know how much, I guess, 32. Anything can happen in that 4 years, but definitely I still have LA in my mind.
It sounds like inspiring the next generation is something that's really important to you.
I want to be known as the one who always had fun and like had passion for climbing and love for climbing, and that I showed this when I was competing.
Well, thank you so much for being so open with us and for allowing us to delve into like who you really are.
Nice.